Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're cracking open the Datavideo HDR-80.
The 4K recorder, right?
Yeah, and the sources really frame this thing as, like the ultimate capture bridge.
A bridge. That's a good way to put it.
It's designed to take all the chaos from a live multi-camera shoot and just make it clean, make it ready for post-production.
And that's really where the magic is supposed to be. The core promise is that UHD 4K recording.
Compressed in high-quality 10-bit 4.2.2 ProRes.
Exactly. And it's not just that it can do 4K, it's that it hits that professional standard right out of the gate.
Okay, so let's unpack that codec. You said 10-bit.
Yeah.
Why is that 10-bit 4.2.2 ProRes so important for a unit like this?
Well, look, it's pretty much the bare minimum now for professional delivery.
Right.
If you're grading heavily, 8-bit color just, it breaks, it starts banding. 10-bit gives you that extra data, that flexibility.
And the sources mention it supports a few different flavors of ProRes.
It does. You've got ProRes 422HQ, standard LT, and even proxy.
So that's a workflow thing, not just a spec.
It's totally a workflow solution. Yeah. You can capture a beautiful HQ master for the final broadcast.
And at the same time, kick out a smaller proxy file for a quick edit for social media or something.
Precisely. It's incredibly practical.
Okay, so the codec is professional, but the real engineering puzzle, I would think, is handling multiple streams. The HDR-80 claims to be a game changer with its ISO recording.
This is where it gets really interesting.
Uh-huh.
So while it can do that one big 4K stream, you can switch it into ISO mode. And that lets it record up to 4 separate 1080p 60 streams.
4 streams at once.
4 separate channels of HD, all saved as individual ProRes files. That's what makes it more than just a recorder. It's a production hub.
But hold on a second. 4 simultaneous HD streams? That's a lot of data on a little desktop unit, and maybe more importantly, what's that like for the editor who gets those 4 files?
That's the genius of it, and the sources are really clear on this. All 4 of those ISO files, they're synced with the exact same timecode.
Oh.
So there's no drift. You drop them in your timeline, and they are frame accurate from beginning to end. Think about editing a long concert. That saves you days of work.
That alone could justify the cost, I imagine.
It absolutely could.
So, speaking of complex setups, let's talk connectivity, the I/O.
Right. It's built to be flexible. You've got one 4K HDMI in, one 12G SDI, and then 3 3G SDI inputs.
Can you just quickly break down that 12G versus 3G distinction for us?
Sure. Think of 12G SDI as the big pipe. That's what carries the full, uncompressed 4K signal over a single cable.
Okay.
The 3G inputs are for your HD signals. So the design is really smart. It's a hybrid. It's ready for your main 4K camera, but can still take feeds from, say, older HD cameras or auxiliary shots.
And it has pro audio too, right? XLRs.
Yeah, 2 balanced XLR inputs and outputs. They didn't forget the audio, guys.
Good. And to make sure all those signals look right, there's a screen on the unit itself.
A big 5-inch touchscreen. And it's not just for monitoring.
What else does it do?
It's basically your quality control station. You get a full suite of scopes. Waveform, vector scope, focus peaking.
So you can check your levels and focus before you hit record.
Exactly. It's quality insurance built right in.
Which brings us to storage. The #1 cause of panic on a shoot. Running out of drive space.
The absolute worst feeling.
How does the HDR-80 handle that?
It uses 2 standard 2.5-inch SSD drives, which are easy to get. But the key feature is continuous recording.
Meaning?
If that first disk gets full, it automatically rolls over to the second one. Seamlessly. No dropped frames. You can pop the full one out and put a new one in while it's still recording.
That is critical for live events.
Oh, absolutely. And for the really pro setups, it also has Genlock support, black burst and tri-level.
So it can sync up with an entire broadcast truck's worth of gear.
It can be the heartbeat of the whole system, yep.
So to sum up our deep dive on the Datavideo HDR-80, it really does seem to be that high-end capture bridge. It packs 4K 10-bit recording and 4-channel HD ISO capture into a pretty compact box, and the current price on it is $3,099 of dollars.
Right. And here's a final thought, something for you to chew on. This unit is designed to take a Pro 12G SDI signal and, at the same time, maybe a prosumer HDMI feed.
Which can have different latencies.
Wildly different. So the question is, what kind of internal signal processing, what kind of magic does this box have to do to make sure that when you clap your hands on set, that clap is on the exact same frame across all those different inputs? It's a fascinating engineering puzzle to solve.